Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my channel. For those of you that haven't been here before, my name's Janice and I'm a Thermomix consultant. It's Sunday today and I've got the family for tea, and so I'm going to do a dessert. The first thing I'm going to do is make a quick puff pastry. Now this is very simple ingredients, very simple recipe. Anyway, I'll just jump in and start cooking. So it says first up to add in 200 grams of unsalted butter, cut up into pieces and frozen. There we go. So my mum used to make a quick rough puff pastry when we were growing up, and she used to use suet, which is that hard white fat that comes from around the kidney on a cow, and she used to render it down and then grate it up into pieces and make a rough puff pastry very similar to this. Okay, 200 grams of plain flour. Did I skip anything? No. Right. Yeah, so with this we're just going to very roughly chop the butter through the flour. Oh, hang on, we've got other ingredients. 90 grams of chilled water. Rightio. And half a teaspoon of salt. Yeah, so you very roughly chop the butter through the flour, and then it chills in the fridge, but in between, like, you know, you roll it out, fold it, and then chill it in the fridge, and that's what, with the big chunks of butter that'll roll it out, that's what causes the flake. So that was a very bad explanation, but put the lid on with the measuring cup, and then we're going to chop that for 5 seconds on speed 6. So it says to transfer the dough onto a lightly floured silicone bread mat. I know where it is, hang on. I just had it tossed over the top of the bread rolls where they're rising. Just lightly flour it, and then I'll push the rest of that flour over there. So that's that there. So that's very crumbly because of the frozen butter that's in it. I'll get my spatula and I'll scrape that out. All right. So we're not going to handle this too much. So we just got to, as it say, push it together, work into a ball, I'll show you up close. You know, get it all together. You can still see all the pieces of butter. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to shape this into a square and then wrap it up in plastic. Shape it into a rough square, wrap it in plastic wrap and place in the fridge for 20 minutes. So I'll be back in 20 minutes and we'll do the first roll. So we formed this into a square and then put it in the fridge for 20 minutes. And now it says to unwrap the dough, place it onto a lightly floured silicone bread mat or work surface. Then using a rolling pin, we're going to roll it out. It says 3 times as long as it is wide, so approximately 60 by 20. So if we look at this, this has actually got measurements on it. So the bread mat is not quite 60, and we're probably looking at about that wide. So we'll try for that. I'm going to try and keep it in a rectangle. Okay. And I'll show you now. You can really see those big bits of butter in there. Rightio. So that's about as big as I'm going to do. And then we're going to fold it. So we're going to fold it that way and that way. It's not quite a square. It's supposed to be a square. Rightio. And then it says to give it a quarter turn to the left. So that this is making our layers. Okay, so now we're going to do that twice more, and then we're going to put it in the fridge for 20 minutes or in the freezer for 5. Rightio, so I won't make you watch me do that again. So I'm going to do that twice more, put it in the fridge, and I'll be back when it's ready for the next step. Well, actually, that is the end. Then I'll be back when I'm ready to use it. So, and we're going to make like an apricot Danish. So continuing on with our dessert, we're making an apricot Danish slice. So we've made the puff pastry here, and we're going to start cooking. So it says to preheat the oven to 200 degrees, which I've got happening. Place a baking tray into the oven to warm. So I haven't actually got it in the oven, but that's okay. Okay, 600 grams, oh, 600. Place 60 grams of blanched almonds. Let's have a look. Make sure I've got a clean bowl. And now we're going to mill those. Okay, add 30 grams of unsalted butter softened. So I haven't got the butter out. I'm not very organised. I thought I had it all ready. Okay. I'll just chop it up small. To make up for it not being softened. Okay. 40 grams of caster sugar. Never used to like this, but I love it now. 1 egg. Only want one. And now we're going to put the measuring cup back on and mix that for 40 seconds. Speed 3. Okay, and now we're going to roll our pastry into 25 centimetre square sheets. Okay, let's do this. So I'll chop this in half. And as I said before, these have got measurements, so that's 25 by 30. And then it's got to go onto a large sheet of baking paper. Okay, beautiful. Spread with the almond mixture, leaving a 2 centimetre border all around the edges. Righto, that's enough. Beautiful. Okay. Sorry, again. I just want it to stay on there and not get on the thing. Okay. So we want 9, that'll open my fingers, 9 apricot hearts. So I've just got a regular can of, and it says to distribute them equally. Oh, that one's big. Let's leave it there. Right. So we've cracked the remaining egg into a small bowl. Beat lightly. Okay, so what we need to do is I need to transfer this onto the tray and roll out my second sheet of pastry. So I'll pop this over here. trying to keep it a bit square. Right. So we've got this other egg. We're going to whisk it. Move that. Then we'll get our tray back. My pastry brush, rightio. I'm just going to brush the edge to stick the pastry together. Okay. Okay, so I need my I'll see if I can find my pie top cutter. Yeah. So what I've got here is just a pie cut roller. Like that. Beautiful. And now we're going to, didn't do a very good job of leaving that cut around the edges, did I? Stretch that a bit. Now, we've got some fancy edges. Yeah, so now it just says to press the edges together with stick to seal. And then brush with the egg wash. It's not pretty, but it'll do. Then sprinkle with 20 grams of flaked almonds. So we're going to put that in the oven at 200 degrees for 20 minutes or until golden brown. Then we're going to brush the pastry with, I've got some apricot jam, and I'll brush it with that. So I'll cook this for 20 minutes and then I'll be back. So our Danish slice has come out of the oven, and it says to brush pastry immediately with 50 grams of smooth apricot jam, lightly beaten. Now this is dried fig and apricot jam. The recipe is on Cookie Dough. and then slice and serve warm. So I don't know if this is 50 grams, and it's definitely not smooth. I'll give it a quick stir. I'm hoping the heat will melt it a little bit. We just want a little light glaze. Oops. I'll leave that to cool. So I've just cut that up into 16 squares. And I will just show you. You can see all the flaky layers in that pastry there. I'm going to have a little bite. Yep, yum, that's really yummy. That pastry is lovely. Super, super crunchy and flaky. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, could you please give it a thumbs up? Pop over to my channel and subscribe. And I really hope I'll see you next time.